Hello. Hello. Welcome to Neon Static, and I'm Eric Hayden. And I'm playing some Arkham tonight for you. And for me. Mostly for me. Kind of for you. We'll see. I don't believe we have any viewers right now. But I don't blame them. So I'm going to try and do this. This is my first time streaming in this setup. So there have been a hiccup or two. Hey, Nottingham, how's it going? I'm looking at the video, and I think the preview has me cut off, which looks weird. So I'm going to check myself. Yeah. Looks like the top of the video is minorly cut off, which is strange. But I'm going to roll with it since it looks okay. Man, this is frustrating. Let me look real quick. Gonna pop. Hey, welcome to Neon Static. I'm Eric Hayden. I'm trying this again. And we're going to see if it works. And if it doesn't, we might need to try it another night. I think it's working. Looks okay when I pop over and preview the video. I'm going to believe that everything is going to be good from here on out. Well, I'm assuming you're watching this in post or catching up if you join us later, because I think we have one viewer. Hey, Diarrhea, how you doing? Yeah, so I'm normally a Netrunner player, but I like Arkham, and I'm going to try and stream some Arkham. Because of how many technical hiccups I had setting the stream up tonight, I didn't quite finish setting up the scenario, so we're going to do that together. I have a setup where you can see my board here, and I guess there's my hairs. That's nice. My keyboard was poking into the shot there. And I have a little card preview area where I can drop cards and do close-ups. So I think that should be cool for doing this. There's going to be, there's a lot of small cards here, so we'll see how this works out. So I'm doing Fortune and Folly. Let's see, does one of these fit on here? Yeah, I'm doing Fortune and Folly, the latest expansion from FFG on Arkham Horror. And I don't know the flavor besides Euro to Casino. So I'm going to read through the setup stuff live, and it's going to be a blast. Feel free to say hi in chat. I would like to talk along with people. So Fortune and Folly, care to try your luck? Casino in Monte Carlo is using probability manipulating powers to accumulate wealth at the cost of endangering the populace. So I did most of the setup, but we're going to kind of flip through this together. I set up the bag, and I am technically doing this as part of a side campaign, a side story in a campaign in campaign mode. I am currently playing. Hey, Adam. Thanks for joining. I have Marie Lambeau here and Kymani Jones are the two investigators I'm playing as. Marie is a seeker who's got willpower and plays with Doom. She's got, she's into some light Doom play. So yeah, while she has one or more Doom, oh, it's interesting. I can't read the card while it's on the screen unless I move this around. Let's move that around a little bit. Oh, the glare. Oh no, I'm finding out the error of my ways. While you have one or more Doom, among cards in your control, you may take an additional action during your turn, which can only be used to play spell cards or activate spell action abilities. So that's fun. I'm going to mess myself up with some Doom. And then Kymani is one of the new investigators from the Scarlet Keys. And they apologies, have a fast engage action, engage an exhausted enemy at your location, and then a reaction when you attempt to evade an exhausted non-elite enemy. Add your willpower to your skill value, your intellect to your skill value for this attempt, and if you succeed by at least X, you discard the enemy, where X is that enemy's remaining health. So you do a double evade, and if you succeed enough, you discard them, so you kill them, or you get away from them. And these decks both have a certain amount of XP already built into them because, like I said, I have three scenarios under the belt, in the books with these two. So that's fun. These orange die here are representing the alarm, I believe. The alarm level in the scenario. It can't go below 1. It can't go above 10. I have some more die if I get above 6. And an investigator, their alarm level has the following additional effect. It says each casino enemy at the location of an investigator with an alarm level of 6 or higher loses aloof. So there are enemies in this scenario like this one, which is a casino enemy that has the aloof keyword and patrols clockwise. Man, this is going to be interesting with the microphone. I'm going to see if I end up doing it with this or with a lapel mic in the future, because being able to move around is going to be tricky. Yeah, so if I raise too much suspicion, then the enemies are going to be after me. I believe Aberon starts at the high rollers table over here. So there's locations in a U shape here, and enemies will either patrol clockwise or counterclockwise. I am sure to mess this up. This is going to be an interesting experiment. Okay, so we have setup, we have patrol, we have Ismara here is an ally and has a parlay ability, test X willpower, where X is the highest alarm level among the investigators. If you succeed, place 1 clue from the token pool on Ismara. Then if there are 1 per investigator clues on her, remember that you convinced Ismara to participate in the heist. Okay, that's the thing that's happening. Maybe I should read the story real quick. Or the intro stuff, because there's some setup. So there's game icons. There we go. Card. There's card symbols on there. On cards in the scenario like this one has the Queen of Hearts in the corner. Encounter card abilities in the scenario will sometimes ask an investigator to discard cards from the encounter deck in order to check their game icons. To do so, that investigator discards the specific number of encounter cards and checks the game icons listed on each. The icons will consist of a color, red or black, and a suit for the purposes of determining numerical value. Okay, royals are 10s. And we know what red and black are. If the encounter deck runs out of cards, you shuffle them and continue. Sequential rank indicates they're in a row. Okay, I think we can figure this out. If a card with no game icons is discarded, set it aside and discard an additional card in its place. A rank of A is present on some encounter cards. These particular cards do not enter the encounter deck, and therefore these icons will never used. Okay, so there's no aces in the encounter deck. Good to know. I am working with the what is it? The like the pre-order from the Game Center version of this. So I have these big cards that actually like are kind of getting out of order, and I don't know where the other ones. I just had them, and I've somehow put them. Oh, there we go. I flipped them. 2, 4, 6. Okay, so those are out of the way. Some game location effects that instruct you to discard cards from the game encounter will specify that you can take a mulligan. This means that after an investigator discards the specified number of encounter cards and checks their game icons, they can set aside as many of those discard cards as they wish. Then they discard an equal number of cards from the encounter deck to replace them. Okay, so it's a mulligan as in the game. Very, very similar. The Wellspring of Fortune, which is up here. This scenario includes the Wellspring of Fortune, which is a key, a new card type introduced in the Scarlet Keys. I actually have 2 keys from the campaign here on the board already. Minor mechanical spoilers, I guess. The full rules for the key card type can be found. We know how the keys work. You can activate and flip them and all sorts of stuff. But for the purposes of this scenario, the Wellspring of Fortune is only used as a marker for tokens and an object for investigators to obtain. Treat the Wellspring of Fortune, its text box, as if it were blank for the duration of the scenario. The full rules for key cards, and therefore, okay, so we're going to ignore it. Got it. Thank you. All right. I have to drink some water. Just investigating that this is still healthy. Everything seems good. If you could chime in and let me know if it sounds and looks okay, whoever's watching, that would be appreciated. I always get nervous after moving things around in here. Yeah, especially since my preview on the YouTube side doesn't seem like it wants to update. Okay, Fortune and Folly Part 1. Thanks, Tyra. Thanks, Adam. Part 1, Intro 1. Man struck by lightning twice. Minutes after winning big. This sensational headline is what first grabbed your attention. You might have written it off as just an extraordinary and unlikely event, exaggerated to sell papers, if it weren't for the other stories that followed, all centering around the same place, a casino in Monte Carlo called French, I think, Défi de la Roulette. In addition to the unlucky patron being struck down mere moments after leaving the casino with his winnings, others have also met grisly yet improbable fates, either within or nearby. Upon inquiring further, it seems that this casino appeared quickly and unexpectedly, and the authorities in Monaco, Monaco, have been suspiciously tight-lipped about where exactly it came from and who owns it. Since its opening, the casino has been a magnet for the unnatural and implausible. The more you learn, the more it seems worth at least taking a look to determine whether these events are simply coincidence or the result of something much more sinister. If you were playing it as a side story while playing the Scarlet Keys, go to Intro 2. Your cell has been given the name of a contact at Défi de la Roulette, Ismara Ordonez. Ismara is not just an employee there. She is the Flor de Nicaragua, a singer whose performances have become a major draw for the casino. She has reputedly reached out to various parties to help for help over the course of the past month, concerned with some of the events she has witnessed behind the scenes. The Foundation has reason to believe a key may be involved in these strange events. You find a table in the casino lounge and wait for an opportune moment to attract her attention. Only a few minutes later, a woman in a striking red dress, takes the stage. Her performance is so captivating that she is already leaving the stage before you remember why you're here. There's no doubt that she is the one you're looking for. As she glances at the crowd, you give a small wave. At first, she appears to take little notice, but then her eyes fall to the flower that you were told to wear. She approaches your table and sits down. A casual smile adorns her face, but her words are sharp and pointed. If you were sent by them, it's not safe to talk here. Meet me in an hour. She hands you a card with an address of a nearby cafe. She then stands, smoothing out her dress. Thank you so much for the kind words about my performance, she says for the benefit of anyone nearby. Hope to see you again soon. Skipping to intro 4. Ismara is wearing a long overcoat of the darkest blue when you meet her. Her wavy brown hair partially hidden beneath a wide-brimmed hat. Clearly, she is worried about someone recognizing her. You're right to be suspicious about what's happening at I wish I knew French. Defi? Defi, sure. She begins, wasting no time with the pleasantries. On the surface, it's a casino, like any other. But there's more going on than anyone could guess. Behind the scenes, a cult called the Fortune's Chosen are the ones that are really running the show. They're deadly and dangerous. Anyone who's gotten too close to the truth or crossed the casino in some way has met a horrible fate. You ask about the casino owner and how involved he is with the cult. Ismara gives a mirthless smile. Aberon? He is their leader. Not just that, he's the worst of them all. He brought the casino here, but more importantly, he brought the wellspring. Ismara explains that the vault of the casino holds a strange and powerful relic of mysterious origin. It is this relic that is responsible for the unlikely events that seem to pop up around the casino. This item is known as the Wellspring of Fortune, and it has the power to manipulate probability and luck. Aberon guards it jealously, as whoever possesses the wellspring is able to turn fortune to their cause, no matter how selfish and destructive that cause may be. Over time, he has created the loyal cadre of the Fortune's Chosen by granting them some measure of the benefits of the wellspring. They have come to revere it almost as a god. These true believers can be easily distinguished from the regular casino employees by the distinctive coin medallions they wear around their necks. Aberon trusts me for some reason, and he's even offered me to join. I think he views me as a potential asset, Ismara mutters. You ask Ismara what she would have you do. Steal the wellspring. Take it far away from here. I don't know how to say it more plainly. You idiot. As long as it's in Aberon's grasp, he will use it to aggrandize himself. Even worse, I feel that the longer its powers are used, the greater the chance of harm coming to those in the casino. Who knows what seemingly impossible catastrophes it may summon if it is not removed. Her words seem not so much a plea for help as a call to action. You find yourself agreeing to the task almost without conscious thought. As you move to stand, she stops you with her hand. One last thing. Do not underestimate Aberon. He's a dangerous man. He puts on a face of civility of the world, but underneath that mask, there is barely a contained anger that can explode. There is a barely contained anger that can explode if he feels the price is threatened. His prize is threatened. I'm good at reading. I've seen his temper, and I don't doubt it. It could drive him to tear a man limb from limb with his bare hands if he felt that he had the cause. Wow. Left with that cheery thought, you begin planning a heist with the highest stakes. If you'd like to skip forward, skip the stakeout and jump straight to the heist. Skip part 2. Warning, skipping the stakeout will dramatically increase the difficulty. Yeah, no, I guess we're going to go with stakeout. We'll probably do the stakeout tonight, and then in the next scenario, I'll do the heist. That's what it's a 2-part scenario, so. Several days later, you meet with Ismara to discuss a plan for staking out the casino in advance of the heist. Ismara explains what you need to look for as the night of the stakeout approaches, warning that you will not have time to accomplish everything. What follows is a summary of the information Ismara conveys to the investigators about the upcoming stakeout of the casino. High rollers are held in high regard. If you throw enough money around, it will open up opportunities during the heist. Obtaining a uniform from one of the casino employees could go a long way toward allowing you to pass by unnoticed. Ismara is very invested in the heist, but she is also understandably concerned about getting directly involved. Perhaps you can change her mind. The more money you win, the greater the chance that the casino will have to roll out cash carts for the busy night of the heist. These carts happen to have enough space inside for a person to hide. Awesome. Somewhere in the casino is a major vent that runs from the public areas directly to the employee areas, bypassing the normal employee entrance. Aberrant keeps the keys to his office on his person while making his daily rounds. It's a risk, but if you can get the keys off him, you won't have to find a way into his office later. There's a span within the main hall of the casino that can be used to hide assets for the heist. Any assets placed here will be immediately available when the big night begins. The wellspring of fortune feeds off and manipulates forces of fortune and luck. The more you play games of chance, the easier and faster it will be to gain control of it later. Okay, so gamble. Got it. Yeah, good. Finally, the more clues you gather about the casino operations, the better your chances of keeping a low profile when it comes time for the actual heist, and the more prepared you will be for your role. Okay. So, for as far as setup, I have set up. Let's just do this. I think we've done all this. Yes. Good. Spawn one copy of the casino guard at the roulette wheel. That's this card here. Attach the... Oh, that's where I was... If the uniform fits, story card to it. It's on the reverse side. Oh, okay, I have it there. If the uniform fits. Each investigator chooses one of the role story assets and takes control of it. Unpracticed side. Oh, all right, so the roles we have... If there's exactly one investigator in the game, that investigator chooses, takes control of additional. Okay, so we have the muscle. After you defeat a casino enemy, exhaust the muscle, reduce your alarm level by 1, 2 if there are no other casino enemies in your location or connecting location. That's after you defeat. And Kymani's my main muscle here. And Kymani doesn't defeat things or people. She discards them, which is technically different, I think. So I probably won't be choosing the muscle. There's the thief. When a casino enemy at a connecting location resolves its patrol keyword, exhaust the thief, change the patrol location of that enemy from clockwise to counterclockwise or vice versa for this move. Okay, so you can turn them around. That's pretty nifty. The grifter. When you check game icons while resolving an ability on a game location, exhaust the grifter, choose one. Raise your alarm level by 1 to change the rank, suit, or color of a discarded game icon to anything, so you can cheat, or reduce your alarm level by 1. That seems good. And then the face. Parlay, action parlay, choose a casino enemy at your location and test willpower or intellect 3. If you succeed, exhaust the face to reduce any investigator's alarm level by 1. So that's what Murray's going to take. For sure. And it's either the thief or the grifter. Let's see. The grifter seems good with cheating versus the thief. The patrolling thing. I think we'll go with the grifter. Okay, so we've chosen our role. We removed the other roles from the game. Wellspring is attached. Place 7 per investigator clues on it. $14 clues. We're going to use dice. 5, 10, 14. Okay, Set the following cards outside out of play. Fortune's disfavor story cards. I have 3 here. Is it 3? Yes. Great. Deck of possibilities, story asset. This is my favorite part of Arkham. Is the setup. Cash cart, story asset, the deck of possibilities. Oh, I missed the cash cart. Cash cart. The deck of possibilities, yes, and the Asmara, the torch singer. Okay, out of play. Place 1 doom next to each investigator card. So that's this doom here. This orange is the alarm. Shuffle the remaining encounter cards. All right. So I have there's some other locations, but I'll shuffle the rest. Hey, Jeff, how's it going? Yeah. Two-handed solo and running the stream. And, like, it's a scenario I haven't played before. And I had technical difficulties. So, yeah, I'm just here. I'm just playing, you know? Like, if other people want to watch me stumble through it, that's fine. I was hoping to have it set up. I had set up, like, half of it before I had to break for dinner and getting the kids through bedtime and all that stuff. So, how's it going, everybody? How was your Labor Day weekend? Tell me about it. I went away. I did some boating with my kids and stuff, and that was fun. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, is that I either do this and get to stream it, or I set this up and spent like a day and a half setting it up and didn't because it wasn't going to be perfect. So I choose imperfect. And if I have to pause, I'll pause and then stream again another night and finish it. I am going to run out of water, though. All right, I'm now ready to begin. So, this is actually really exciting. Wonderful 3-day weekend. Recorded a podcast for someone else's feed. Awesome. Can't wait to hear that. Very cool. Any teasers? I should also really find a weekend to come up. I would love to do that. That would be amazing. Yeah. Fun note on that. Nick is moving from his current location, which is about an hour away from here, in October, to a place that's like 15 minutes down the road. So he's going to be able to come over a lot more on like weeknights for streaming. So I'm hoping to do either like a Monday or Tuesday night. I know that you do Wednesdays and that Andre does Thursdays for Netrunner stuff. So try not to step on anybody's toes, and I don't know. So I've got the bag here. I haven't really read too much. So I'm just going to check the agenda and the act and see how this goes. So the agenda. The house always watches. Forced at the start of the enemy phase, each investigator who is at the same location as a ready casino enemy raises their alarm level by 1. Okay. After an investigator defeats a casino enemy, raise that investigator. So you don't want to kill them, and you don't want to be where they are. Got it. Shatterpoint, 40K models, as well as a swarm in our neighbor. Oh, you swam in your neighbor's swam? What's swam? Pool pretty much every day. Friends from CA came for 2 days, and now a bookend of your stream. Great weekend. Oh, thanks, Adam. That's nice. All right, the act. Casing the joint. After you trigger reaction. After you trigger the action ability on a game location, remove 1 clue from the Wellspring of Fortune. Oh, right. It's getting easier because you're playing games of chance, right? It's getting easier to interact with. 2 clues instead if you gained resources from the game's location ability. So if you win, right? Objective, accomplish as many tasks as you can and get out before you are noticed. If each undefeated investigator has resigned, advance. So these are the only acting agendas for this part. So Olive's watching and says, good luck. Hey, Olive, thanks. We'll see. I'm sure it's going to go poorly for me. The decks are really cool. So Marie is on a power word deck. So I have a couple of permanents out here. The Underworld Market, which I have to set up. And Marie took In the Thick of It and 2 Arcane Research. So, there's Trauma. They have Trauma. Okay. I guess I'll be good, and I'll put the Trauma on. That means I need to pull my app up real quick and see what my Trauma was. Arkham cards. If you're not familiar, this app, Arkham cards, ask me later, is amazing. I can do this. The Scarlet Keys. Everyone can see exactly how much Trauma I have. Campaign log, I think. Oh, spoilers. Hold on a second. Nobody look. All right, Kymani. Jeez. How is this the case? Oh, I think you can remove Trauma at some point. Right, yeah, okay. So Kymani has 3 physical trauma, and Marie has 1 physical trauma. There it is. See, 3, 1. So if you're not familiar with the game, that means that I start with 3 damage from past no-nos that happened before. Okay, Trauma's out of the way. We're going to draw Opening Hands. Power Word is an amazing card. It's a lot of fun. I have a Power Word that is upgraded with Betray, Mercy, Confess, Tongue Twister, and Thrice Spoken. So this is like after 3 scenarios, I finally have it kind of all ready to go. And the basic idea is that if a monster comes out, I have 3 copies of Power Word on my deck because of Thrice Spoken. And I can use that. I can speak a Power Word to the enemy, and then they become under my control. And I can tell them to betray their enemies so they attack them. Or Mercy, which heals horror or damage from me. Or Confess, which gives me clues. And then Tongue Twister, I can give up to 2 different commands, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I thought is there one that greater control? No. Where's the one that lets me do it from a location away? Is that on here? Oh, that's bonded. I didn't take bonded because you max out at 10 XP on these. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I could do distract as the last one, but I don't have it yet. Okay, so I'm going to take Opening Hands here. We both start at this location, which has 0 clues. I believe the connections are just like this, but we'll see. So 2 Shroud, it's got the Resign on it. Place an asset from your hand or play area face down to beneath casino floor as part of your crew's stash for the heist. Okay. So I can put an asset there. And then the stakeout. Each of the following is a task that can be completed in Fortune and Folly Part 1. An investigator found event. Impersonated a high roller. Convinced Ismara to participate in the heist. Obtained an employee uniform. Stole Abran's keys, or cleaned out the house. I guess, did well, got money. Forced, when an investigator is eliminated, place each of that investigator's clues on this story card instead of placing them on their location. Okay. All right, Opening Hands. I guess we'll start with Marie. We have Arcane Initiate, Voice of Ra, Dowsing Rod, another Arcane Initiate, and a Hawkeye folding camera. So the Arcane Initiate is to go find your Power Words, which is pretty sweet. And the Hawkeye is good here. So I think we'll keep... Oh, I have to get resources. Three, 4, 5. then the Underworld Market I'll set up in a second, which is a kind of a side deck that goes on here. So I forget exactly what this deck wants to do. I feel like this is pretty good. I'm going to pitch an Arcane. Kymani's 3 trauma was from... So this is... Gorfax, I'm breaking off as part of the Scarlet Keys. This is... I did 3 scenarios of that, and I had these decks built, and I was mid-campaign when I kind of got my setup in here going, and I don't want to go back and restart the scenario. So I'm test driving streaming Arkham with inserting Fortune and Folly into that campaign. Yeah. It's the middle of campaign. So pitching Arcane. It's been a minute too since I've played. I've played like 80 or 90 games of Arkham, but if I mess a rule up, please let me know. So discard pile. I'm going to pitch that and grab one more card. And I'm also going to... Oh, I got a power word. Sweet. Okay. So that's pretty good. I'm going to figure out the best way of doing like where to put hands and stuff. But I think I'm going to do it like this. And then Underworld Contact is a permanent that says I get plus 10 deck size, so Kymani's deck is bigger than normal. But before drawing my opening hand, I choose 10 illicit cards from my deck, and I put them next to this, shuffle together, and they're my market deck. And every turn, I reveal the top 2 of it, and I can spend a resource to draw one of them. And then the other one goes on the bottom. So you're guaranteed to see them all within 5 turns, but they cost you money to draw. Okay, so real quick here, illicit. Yeah, just illicit cards. Thieves Kit. I guess I'll put them here because they won't all fit under the close-up screen. The Thieves Kit is one. Excuse me. Hidden Pocket, Pickpocketing, a 28 automatic, Fence. Oh. One, two, three, four, five. I'll take that. 6. Embezzled Treasure 7. Dirty Fighting 8. Lockpicks 9. Oh, I might need to stop and go get a cough drop. I'll put both thieves kits in there, I guess. I don't think I want to like be shooting a lot of people in this scenario because of the alarm level thing. Oh. Okay. That's going to go up here. And then I'll shuffle the deck. Okay. Shuffled. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got Daring Maneuver, Emergency Cash. Oh, Agent Fletcher we're going to set aside. And Self-Centered. Set aside. Because of those 2 weaknesses. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm going to have to take a quick run downstairs and get something for my throat. Be right back. Okay. Extremely professional. I have chloraseptic. That should help. Okay, I was taking my mulligan. I'm out of breath. I've got a daring maneuver, emergency cash, automatic, quick thinking, and yeah, I mean, sure. Seems fine. I don't really remember what I'm looking for in here, to be honest. So we're going to see how it goes. I just want to play. I want to like get to the playing. That's my number one complaint about Arkham is like getting it set up can be a bit much sometimes for especially someone who plays like not super all the time. Super all the time. All right, so I have 5 cards here, and then at the start of my turn, that'll happen. So Investigator phase, so that's going to happen now. So I'm going to reveal the top 2 cards of this. We have Fence and Dirty Fighting. Dirty Fighting seems good here. I have plenty of money with emergency cash. Fence will let me make things fast or make them cheap. They're both good. I probably want Fence to get set up. So I'm going to bottom the Dirty Fighting, and then I'll pay 1 for the Fence. Add it to my hand. Okay, I guess I'm taking Kymani's turn. So I'm going to go check out some stuff here. So we can go up this way to get to the big bad guy, Aberan. All right, when does patrol happen? Is it? I'm assuming it's during the enemy phase. Patrol. On the backs of one of these. During the hunter step. Each ready, unengaged enemy with the patrol keywords moves to a connecting location along the shortest path toward the designated location. So they're going to go clockwise or counterclockwise. Thanks, Corfax. So this guy is going to patrol clockwise. She doesn't patrol at all. She's just going to stay there. This one patrols counterclockwise, so we have a little bit of time. I guess Kymani is going to check out the slot machines. So action 1. That's the thing that actually I found really helped playing solo, especially two-handed, is to have action trackers. I'm going to grab them right here. I use the flood tokens, and I will have them. I'll have them right like this, since I know I won't be using the flood tokens. So action 1, move. We reveal 2 clues. Spend 1 resource, discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and check their game icons. If all 3 cards have the same suit or the same rank, gain 3 resources. Seems super unlikely. I think I'm going to set up before I play the slots. No, that's not my hand. This is my hand, and I meant to splay it. I like emergency cash Fence here, honestly. Let's do that. Let's do something kind of boring here. I'm going to move the last blossom key from the scenario I'm in. So I have Underworld, Market, and Charisma in this deck. I'm going to move them off just for real estate purposes. I also have the Arcane Research and in the thick of it over here, which I'm just going to move off. So Last two actions are emergency cash and for 3, and then spend those 3 to play fence. Wow, this is going to get super tight. So that's my discard pile. My play area is going to be so that's my Underworld Market thing. So it's going to be here, I guess. And I'll just run them up the side, I guess, and do my best. You would think that the official Arkham map would support the game in a way that's not extremely crowded, but it'll probably end up being crowded. Okay. That's Kymani's turn. Kymani's cards. Oh, man. Yeah, reaching. Fine. Okay. Marie. Marie doesn't want to be by herself. I think we're going to move. I kind of want to see what the poker table's about, but I don't want to draw enemies by themselves. So we'll go over to the slot machines as well. Why am I missing a card here? We're going to play a Hawkeye folding camera. For 2. Because I want to get that out nice and early. I can't play a Dowsing Rod. So move, Hawkeye. I could Arcane Initiate. But I already have a power word in hand, so I don't think that makes too much sense. I can try and gamble on, you know what, in the spirit of the stream, let's spend a resource on the slot machines. So we're going to go down to 2. Hopefully you can see there's a 3 on these. Maybe I better do this. Just easier to see individual things. Gonna gamble. So I discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck. Unsure gambling. It's a Netrunner joke. All right, so we get a 7 of clubs. Okay, nope. Oh, 7, 8, 9. That's not a thing, is it? I mean, it's out of order either way. Check their game icons if all 3 have the same suit or same rank. So no. We discarded Obsessed Gambler, Inconvenient Questioning, and Suspicious Gaze. I don't know what those do yet. I'm not going to read them quite yet. All right, so my turn is over. That wasn't the best. I also have to remember the face and the grifter here. Oh, the grifter. That's right. Kymani should have done this. Because if you do it, you can raise your alarm level to change the rank, suit, or color. Okay. All right. Live and learn. Enemy phase. Hunters are going to patrol now. So Aberran is going to go clockwise. Casino Guard is going to go counterclockwise with if the uniform fits. That's where you get the uniform. Seems I get it. Okay. I also don't know what these cards do exactly. When you engage, Aberran immediately advance the agenda. I'm assuming the agenda has like a flip over and reset kind of thing, but makes me not want to go and meet up with this dude just yet. If you fail, so test 3 agility. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. If you succeed, discard the top card of the encounter deck and check its game icon. If the color is red, remember that you stole Aberran's keys. Okay. And the Casino Guard, then we might want to go get this uniform of, it says aloof patrol, high rollers, table, or guard room, whichever is nearest to you. Force. After you raise your alarm level, while at Casino Guard's location, take 1 damage. Okay. They did their thing. Upkeep phase. We'll reset our. I'm gonna flip these back over because I need white to be unspent and black to be spent. Draw a card, gain a credit. So we get breaking and entering for Kymani. And we get moonlight ritual for Marie. Okay. Pardon me and I got a lozenge helping with the coughing. It's better than the coughing. Okay. Top of the round, Mythos phase, Add of Doom. Bunch of me looking over at stuff. I'll put it up there. Doom. Yeah, that's easier to see. Encounter cards. I guess Kymani's the lead investigator. Avarice calls. Peril. You must. So no chat help. That's the joke. That's a joke. Revelation. You must either choose one, take 2 horror, or test X willpower. Well, where X is half your alarm level, rounded up. If you succeed, gain 2 resources. If you fail, take 2 horror and raise your alarm level by 1. So we're gonna test it. She's a will 3. I'm testing on 1. That seems okay. There's a -5 in the bag. 0. Sweet. I get to get 2 resources because of my avarice. Come on, he's rich. Marie. Suspicious gaze. Test 3 agility. These got majorly flipped around. Test 3 agility. If you fail, you must either take damage equal to half your alarm level, rounded up, or raise your alarm level by 1. Well, she's a 3-on-3 there. Excuse me. Do I want to pitch a moonlight ritual for that? To go up 1? Sure does remove a lot of doom. I don't think so. I think we can suffer one alarm level. Who's, come on. Yeah, we fail. Okay. So we're gonna, I don't want to take the damage. I don't think. I'm going to raise the alarm level to 2. I've made some noise. Okay. Encounter card's done. Time for turns. I probably want to get these clues. I want the dowsing rod, I think, because it lets me investigate at a 5 on 2, and that seems good. So, but I don't have the money for it. I could use Voice of Ra to try and get the money. Sure, why not? Voice of Ra gains a resource. And then I reveal 3 tokens, random from the bag. For each bad stuff token, I gain an additional 2. Hey, 1, 2. Oh my God, Voice of Ra. 3. That's 6. That's a 7 resource. Voice of Ra. That was amazing. You saw me, right? You saw me? All right, now I am going to have to go to the 3s. 3, 6, 7. That was nuts. That was action 1. So we played Dowsing Rod for sure. Action 2. Spends 4. Dowsing Rod is a relatively, it's new for me, card that lets me either use my will or intellect +1 for this. So you can normally get intellect, right? For investigating. For this investigation. When you initiate this ability, choose 1. You can exhaust it and place a doom on it to move to a connecting location. Or if this investigation discovers a clue, the last clue at a location, remove a doom. So it can move you around, and that's kind of nice. I'm just going to use it for the 5 here. So last action is going to be investigate at the slot machines. I'm going to be at 5 on 2. And that's a 0. Can I show, if I show it on the board? Yeah, it's perfectly visible. I got a clue. Cool. Marie's done. Marie's hand is going to go back up here. Kymani. Start of turn with Kymani, we have the Underworld Market. We see embezzled treasure, and I'll take that. Embezzled treasure, I mean, like, I don't think I need money. Move up to 2 resources from your resource pool to embezzle treasure. That's right. When you resign or the game ends, for every 2 resources on embezzled treasure, an investigator of your choice begins the next scenario of the campaign with 1 additional. That's actually really good here because I'm swimming in it. So I guess I'll take that. As opposed to, I'll take that. Ah, it's a joke. Yeah, I don't think I need, I'll take that right now. So that's going to go on the bottom, and I'll pay the $1. I'll pay $1 for this. All right. I'm going to leave the clue for Marie to charge up Hawkeye. I guess I'll play a gun out. And probably embezzle treasure. So let's play embezzle treasure. We can exhaust fence. So it gains fast. And then I can exhaust it to move money onto it. But I won't do that yet. I'll take my first action to play the 25 automatic for 4. And I think Kymani's going to move to... Oh, well... So the big guy is coming. I wish I knew. Just if anybody's in chat who has played the scenario, is the game going to end if this guy comes to me? Because I have to advance the agenda, and there's only 1 agenda here. It's just this one. If the scenario is going to end, like, you know, it would advance you to the second part of the scenario. I don't want to end the stream after having taken 2 turns. Let me know. Oh, yeah. Thank you. He's aloof until alarm 6. So he won't see me. That's fine. Thank you. So I'm going to go up to the roulette wheel. Action 2. It is a 3 shroud location, 2 clues. With an action, spend 1 resource, name a color and a rank, then discard the top card of the encounter deck and check its game icon. If it matches the named color and rank, game 5 resources. Getting messier. That actually has to go here. I mean, I got to do that, right? I'm the grifter. So I'm going to spend the last action. And I'm going to discard. So I'm going to name King of Hearts. Color and rank. It's the 8. It's the 8 of clubs. Oh, I have to spend a resource for that too. Okay. And I could use the grifter. React when you check game icons while resolving an ability on a game location. Exhaust it. Choose 1. Raise your alarm level by 1 to change the rank, suit, or color of a discarded game icon to anything. Can I it's one of them, right? I can't change the rank and suit. It says change the rank, suit, or color. Anybody who knows, feel free to confirm that the grifter can only change one thing at a time. I'm going to assume yes. That I can't just change the card to whatever I want. Okay. So I failed that one. I'm just spending money. It's been fun. Fast action. I won't spend the last resource. Yeah, same. It says or, so it seems like it would be too busted if you just could make it change to whatever you want. Okay, so that's the turns. Flip those over. Put these cards up here. I guess. Oh, ammo. Got a gun. Got a Hawkeye. Got a Dazzling Rod. That seems okay. So then enemy phase. He moves down to us. He's aloof, though. I'm going to go like this, I guess. Casino guard moves over here to the high rollers table. That's the enemy phase. The upkeep phase. So I reset my actions. Jeez, Marie has so much money. Get a card and a resource. I got blur and deduction. Good old deduction. Blur for Kymani is awesome. That I do want to play that, and I have 2 money and emergency cash as well, so that seems good. Thank you, Diarrhea. So the alarm goes up, yeah, on the agenda here. We started the enemy phase. Each investigator who is at the same location as a ready casino enemy raises their alarm level by 1. So we're both, no, just Kymani. Okay. All right. Man, roulette wheel, huh? I think I can take this guy's action even when he is aloof in here because he's at the same location. That I don't need to engage him to test that. Test 3 agility. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. If you succeed, discard the top card of the encounter deck and check its game icon. If its color is red, remember that you stole Aberran's keys. I got to do that, right? And herein is my challenge with Arkham. I think I can do that. I think I'm allowed to take this test while he's at my location. Oh, boy. Time to break out the chloraseptic. If I can open it. Rather than subject you to this, I'm just going to pop this over to the starting screen. 1 second. I'm back. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to... Oh, Doom. Right. To Doom. First Kymani. Security Patrol. Heart check. Aloof Patrol. Spawn Casino Lounge or Security Office, whichever is nearest to you. Casino Lounge. Casino Lounge is here. After Security Patrol moves to your location during the enemy phase, raise your alarm level by 1. I got to do some Kymani things with these security patrols. Seems like the ideal way to deal with them. So fence is not exhausted anymore. And then Marie's card is a house dealer. While house dealer is ready, each ability on its location costs an additional action to trigger. Okay. That seems okay. There's a lot going on. All right, Kymani's got to do some work. I like getting blur down, but fence isn't illicit. So I could play blur, get the charges, what is the benefit of this again? I can use willpower instead of agility. If you succeed, spend 1 charge, and you may take an additional action this turn. That's what it is. All right, so I'll try and get rid of some baddies. So we're gonna spend a resource, 2 resources. Oh, actually, start of turn, I should technically look at Underworld Market, Thieves Kit, and Thieves Kit. I don't think I need that. So they're both going to go bottom. All right, so I'm going to play Blur for 2. And I get 3 charges. These little stones. That's action 1. Move, engage. So it's going to have to be next turn that I do this. This one patrols counterclockwise. That one patrols clockwise. So they're both going to go here. And the thing with this is at the start of the enemy phase, if they're ready, then the alarm goes up by 1. So I would have to go, right now I could go move just to avoid an alarm. But the face, choose a casino enemy at your location. If succeed, exhaust the face to reduce any investigator's alarm level by 1. Okay. She could use the face to parlay with the house dealer and bring Kymani's alarm down. All right, so Kymani has played Blur, going to do this test. And yeah, and I guess we're going to go 5, 6 to do this test here. If you fail, raise your alarm level 1. We're going to try and steal his keys. Ooh, sweet. When that happens, it's a +1. If there's an exhausted enemy in location, you automatically succeed instead. So that's good. And then I discard the top card of the encounter deck and check its game icon. If it's red, it is red. And if it wasn't, I could have used the Grifter, I think. No, that's for a game location. Okay, so I got lucky there. I stole the keys. Woohoo. And then I don't know, I could move out. But that seems dumb. The alarm level going up is going to be a problem. But we can avoid the big guy. Huh. If I move up, then the security patrol pings me for the alarm and then leaves. And then I have to move back to go deal with it. Which I don't love. So I guess I just try this. I try the roulette wheel. Oh, I have no resources to spend. I'm broke. Jeez. Oh, I play emergency cash. $3. Okay. That's Kymani. Phew. Then Marie is going to get this last clue for sure. Oh, can she power word somebody? Is that busted in this? Does this not work very well? Let's see. Attached to a non-elite enemy at your location. If attached enemy is at your location, parlay, give it a command. Yeah. Oh, but okay. So it's got the cower. I can use cower to exhaust the enemy. So I'm totally going to power word this house dealer while it's ready. Yeah, that seems fun. Oh, I'd love to power word the security patrol because they can hit kind of harder, but sure. I'm going to play power word. Or so it's fast. Play only during my turn. Attach it to a non-elite enemy at my location. That's this house dealer. And then I can take an action to give it a command. I can give it 2 commands. I can give it go and cower. I can use it to do betray, mercy. Mercy seems okay. Confess. Discover one clue at the enemy's location. If its health is equal to or higher than its enemy, than the shroud. So its health is 2. No, its fight is 2. Oh, that was a bad power word. And mercy, it does 1 horror. So with mercy, it says an investigator at this enemy location heals damage or horror equal to this enemy's respective damage or horror value. So I can heal a horror. That's actually a pretty bad power word. So we won't do that. Guess we're just going to get this clue. 5 on 2 again. So betray, I don't think works very well there because it does 1 damage to an enemy at that location with an equal or lower fight value than this enemy. And the boss man has dashes, so I don't think you can fight the boss man. Well, that's funny. Yeah, because I think no, that's interesting because you don't need to be engaged, right? Deal 1 damage to an enemy at this enemy's location. So it wouldn't do anything because it's got dashes and you can't deal damage to a dashed enemy. But that's kind of fun. I was investigating. 5 on 2. That's a -5. That is a big old fail. So that was first action, though. do it again. And not get as unlucky. So -2. That's a success. 5 down to 3. So I get this last clue, and that puts a charge on Hawkeye, which gets me +1 willpower. And I have one more action. And because of the house dealer, I can't do the slot machines with all this money. I could use the face now that I have 5 willpower and test 5 on 3 to try and lower an alarm level. Let's do that. Unless I have an asset I want to put down. I have an arcane initiate, but that's not great. Do I pump this? No. I'm going to use the face. +1. Okay. So I'm going to lower my alarm level on Marie so she can stick around and investigate stuff easier. That was last action. Okay. And the investigation phase, enemies. So alarm's going to raise on both of us. So it's going to go back to 2 and then to 3. And then this one's going to patrol counterclockwise. So up, this one goes clockwise, down, and this one goes clockwise, down. Okay. Oh, geez, this casino guard. Did I miss? I don't know that I missed it because the big guy started here and went 1, 2, 3. This one started here and went 1, 2, 3. No, I caught them all. I do want that uniform over there. So that's all that. Reset up. Nothing needs to get reset here. I gain a resource and a card. I got a lucky cigarette case. That's good. And St. Hubert's key. St. Hubert in my American accent. That's expensive, but I have the money. Okay, top of the round. We get a Doom. Kymani gets Arcane Spotlight. That's new. Attached to the nearest location without a copy of Arcane Spotlight attached. Force after you enter attached location, raise your alarm level by 1. Force, at the end of the round, each investigator at attached location raises their alarm level by 1, discard Arcane Spotlight. So when you go into it, geez. Oh, so you want to stay there though, because it gets attached to the nearest location. So it's going to go on the roulette wheel. And I didn't enter it, so it won't erase my alarm level. But at the end of the round, each investigator at the location raises it by 1 and discards it. Okay. That was Kymani. And then Avarice again. I don't know if it's going to work out as well as it did last time. Either take 2 horror or test X willpower where it's half your alarm. Round it up. That seems fine. Let's do that. Half your alarm rounded up. So it's 5 on 1. I think that's good odds. It's a -1. I get 2 more resources, right? Gain 2 resources. I'm literally going to run out of money pips. I'm going to trade in a 1 for a 3. I'm just going to flip it. Yeah. The encounter deck is helping me significantly. It's twice now that's worked out. And once on Kymani, who's like not, they're a rogue. They're not supposed to do well with this. Okay. That's the encounter deck. That's the Mythos phase. This happens. Hidden Pocket and 25 automatic. We already have that for sure. What's Hidden Pocket do again? Attached to a clothing or armor asset you control. So Kymani's they've got a, like a, what's it called? Trench coat? I think they have a trench coat in their deck. Attached to asset gains, you have one additional hand or accessory slot, which can only be used for a holder less than an asset. Okay. I'm not going to pay for that. I want that Lucky Cigarette case out ideally, but I more importantly need to deal with some baddies. And I have to stay at this location ideally because of the Arcane Spotlight. I'd love for that to go away. The Security Patrol is a really good power word target. Damn, that sucks. Ugh. I want the Security Patrol to be the power word target. Okay, so I can... No, this is fine. The other one's here too. The House Dealer's here too. So I can use Kymani to engage the aloof enemy. So we're just going to put the engaged enemy there for this moment. Do I do that first? I think I might have actions to put the cigarette case down if I put... Sorry. Cigarette case, engage, exhaust with blur, and then I have to be successful, but it's a 2 on like a billion. Then I can use blur to exhaust again. And cigarette case will draw me a card, probably. So let's do that. That's kind of the bold play, I guess. Oh, but fence. Oh, only if it's an illicit card. Fence won't give me the fast or discount on the Lucky Cigarette case. So I'll play that for 2 first. First action. And then second action will engage the House Dealer. Third action. Third action, we're going to evade using blur. I evade base 5 plus 1 for blur. And I don't need to spend charges until after. So 6 on, what is it? 2. I think everything but the autofail here. I didn't summon it. I don't even know what these do. Oh my goodness gracious. Fortune and Folly. That is it based on alarm? Half your alarm level rounded up. So 2. So that's fine. -2. I was 6 on 2. I'm good. But the other ones reveal another token. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. -3 if you fail and nearest enemy moves once towards you. And -5, you may raise your alarm level by 1 to automatically succeed instead. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I like that. Okay, so the House Dealer is evaded. And then I can fast action to engage the exhausted enemy, which I'll do. It's engaged, sideways, exhausted. And then when I attempt to evade it, not only I can now add my intellect for the attempt, and I have to succeed by X, which is the remaining health, which is just 1. Should be very easy. 5, 6, 7 on 2. Oh, I want that back in the bag. 0. Discard the House Dealer. Thanks, Kymani. You did your cool thing. And no alarm level, which is, yay, that's fun. That was action 1 for Lucky Cigarette case, and I should do it now. 2 to engage. 3 to blur, which was successful, so I spent a charge. I forgot to do that. That granted me an extra action, which is what I used to do the Kymani thing. But Lucky Cigarette case draws me 1 card. And it's a stealth. which is very good, I think. Oh, it's kind of funny. Wait, it disengages with it, but it does not exhaust it until it can't re-engage with you. Is it kind of a nombo? Why do I have this? I don't remember. Oh, you use this for the second one, so it gets -2 evade. And it's already evaded. Yeah, that's what you use it for. Yeah, stealth is pretty good. It's not illicit either. Okay, that's Kymani. All set. Marie. I want Marie to do the face thing again for Kymani. Because Kymani's going to get an alarm here and an alarm here. But I also want to power word that dude. So let's use the dowsing rod while we can. We'll exhaust it, place a doom on it. This is first action. Move to a connecting location and investigate here. 3. Investigating. Does this let me use my willpower? Yes. Or a +1 on intellect. So it's either 5 or 5. It's 5. 5 on 3. Oh, man. Could I have played St. Hubert's Key first? Would I have enough actions? I don't think I do, because power wording is fast, but then I have to do it. So I have to use one action for the power word, one action for the move. No, I could do it. I could St. Hubert's Key first. St. Hubert's Key, power word, and then dowsing rod rather. Then power word, which is fast, and then use it to do the cower thing. Okay, so first St. Hubert's Key. Power word's going to go down here. That cost me 4, which is like a drop in the bucket for Marie. -2 sanity is fine. She's at 6. So now I'm investigating at 6. 6 on 3. That feels better. Not going to pump. -3. Perfect. Get the clue. The next turn, we can investigate again to get rid of it. Then we power word for 3 more. And we attach this to the security patrol. After security patrol moves to your location during the enemy phase, raise your alarm level by 1. Oh boy, did I miss that? I missed that last time. So Kymani's at 4. Yep. All right, but now it's power worded, and it won't be doing that anymore. Moves to your location during the enemy phase. Yeah, won't be happening. So great, it's power worded, and then last one is going to be definitely going to be cower. What is confess? If its health is equal to or higher than the location shroud, it's not the case, but I could use it for mercy. Yeah, so let's do mercy on an investigator at this enemy's location. So we're going to mercy Kymani for 1, and then cower. Can I slide this dude in the power word? Yeah, let's do that. Power worded dude. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell what's going on. I think I'll put him behind it. It's kind of long. There, coward, done. That's all 3. End of the round, enemy phase. Unfortunately, this one raises alarm level on Marie to 3 and Kymani to 5. Seems bad. That gets discarded. And then the rest of the enemy phase will happen. Well, I guess that's at the end of the round, isn't it? But I don't think the ordering matters here at the end of the round. So, yeah, that's going to go. Enemy phase, this guy, counterclockwise. So it's going to come to the poker table. Baron goes clockwise to the casino floor. And then that one is exhausted, so it won't move. Okay, upkeep. Money. Card is Faustian Bargain. Money. And Mystifying Song. Oh, that's right. The Baron or whoever for Marie is like just absolutely crippling. Fast play when the agenda would advance by reaching its doom. Oh, right. You can basically say pause. Until the end of the phase, the agenda cannot advance by reaching the doom threshold. That seems good. And Faustian Bargain. We'll see. Top of the round, doom. 4. Kymani gets a security patrol. Spawns at the casino lounge or security office. It's going to be casino lounge. And it's going clockwise. Okay. I kind of have to deal with them. Marie gets an arcane spotlight. Okay. Well, it's here. We have to just both get out of here, I think. The nearest location without a copy. Yeah, so it goes back to the roulette. Oh, it's a busy scenario. Don't you go alarm 6 on Kymani due to the guard being there? Where? The guard, I use Kymani to banish, to discard the house dealer. This one just spawned. That security patrol was exhausted. Yeah, so I exhausted it with Power Word. That's how I dealt with that. So no. Yeah, this is dumb. The other guard that has the spell on it. Yeah, the Power Word, when they're exhausted, they don't give you any alarm, I don't think. Each investigator who's at the same location as a ready casino enemy raises their alarm level by 1 at the start of the enemy phase. The agenda says at the start of the enemy phase. At the start of the enemy phase, so at the start of the enemy phase, they are exhausted. And then at the end, they ready. So they're ready now. Right. Enemy phase. It does the thing, attacks the table, and then at end of upkeep, they'll ready again. Okay, so Arcane Spotlight is that's only when you enter it. So if I'm not going to go back to the roulette wheel, then I'm okay with that being there. I'm going to do the roulette wheel while I'm here. I have the resource. So it's Kymani's turn first. So we're going to do this pickpocketing and lockpicks. Do I care about either of these? For clues, if it has no supplies, add your value. Yeah, this is for investigating. Pickpocketing, after you evade an enemy, exhaust it, draw a card, or gain a resource. Yeah, pickpocketing level 2 is good. But But I'm kind of tight on money. Oh, it's illicit though. Yeah, I'm gonna pay the 1 for pickpocketing. Lockpicks is going back. So, Kymani's deck. Stealth is very, very good. But it's not illicit. I can afford it. I have Faustian Bargain. But I have to get out of that location. And I want to do the roulette wheel. So stealth. Oh, and there's also a security patrol up here. Shoot. I mean, this one could go move and fight it, but it's only going to do... Is that if it's... Will it do it? Power word says... Deal 1 damage to an enemy at this with an equal or lower fight value than the enemy. Okay, so I can do 1 damage to that security patrol. It's better to do the Kymani thing. I would have to move, engage, exhaust, do all that stuff. So we're going to use fence to play stealth fast. Stealth goes down for 2. So much for the embezzled treasure. I'm going to move that up here since it's like useless. That's first action. Second action is going to be to not do the roulette wheel. Because these guys... These ones are both patrolling clockwise. The casino guard is going counterclockwise. Everything else is going clockwise. Yeah. Okay. Kymani moves. Second action. Wait a second. Oh, it was sorry, it was fast. The first one was fast. That was first action. So stealth was fast because of... Oh, stealth. Can't do that trick. Can't do that trick because stealth is not illicit. Well, I'll do the same trick with pickpocketing instead then, because that is illicit. Becomes fast. First action, move. Second action, engage. Security patrol. Engaged. Then I have to... Evade here, 5. I thought I had a base pump somewhere, but I guess I don't. Oh, it's blur. So let's do the blur thing. 5, 6 on 3. It would be bad if this fails. So I think we do maybe quick thinking here. Going to commit a quick thinking. If this skill is successful by 2 or more after it resolves, you may immediately take an action as if it were your turn. So 7 on 3. -2. That's 5 on 3. It is successful by 2 or more. I can immediately take an action as if it were my turn. So I believe the timing on this works. That security patrol becomes exhausted. And it's +2, so lucky cigarette case goes off, and I draw a card. Kicking the hornet's nest. Search the top 9 cards of the encounter deck for a non-elite enemy and spawn it engaged with you. Then discover a clue at your location and gain X resources where X is that enemy's health value. Okay, seems good. There was another one. Oh, blur. I have to spend the charge off of blur. If you succeed by 0. I did not in that case. I might have missed that trigger in the other one. Okay, so now I can do the better evade for free because of quick thinking. So I investigate, or I evade 5, 6, 7. 7 on 3 to Kymani it away. 0. Not that one. This one. Kymani'd. Okay. I have an action left. Swimming. Oh, pickpocketing. I succeed by 2 or more, so I can get a resource and draw a card. It's a trench coat. That's very good for Kymani. It is not illicit, though. Wish it was illicit. Okay. Casino Lounge. Oh, con night. Okay. If there are no clues, so it's a 4-clue location. And then actually there's 4 on the high rollers table as well. If there's no clues on Casino Lounge, test 3 agility. If you succeed, remember that you found a vent. Okay. Now all those ways that Kymani has of getting clues that I just kind of got rid of don't seem great. Money would be very good for trench coat and stealth. So I could Faustian bargain here with the last action. Doesn't seem like super nice, but we're going to do it. We're going to go Faustian bargain. That gets me 5 resources. One, two, three, four, 5. Great. Oh, it's busy on this board. And add 2 curse tokens to the bag. So, bum, bum, bum. Those will definitely not come back to bite me. All done with Kymani's turn. Marie. Put Kymani's cards. I don't want to keep having to put them really far away, so I'm just going to keep them below the board here. Let's see. I have the Doom on the Dowsing Rod, so this actually shouldn't be exhausted because I'm not good at remembering when to unexhaust stuff. I've got the Power Worded Dude, the Security Patrol. I'd love to get this last clue and then go start clearing off the lounge. Okay, that seems very doable. So we'll use the Dowsing Rod to investigate 5, 6. Yeah, 6 on 3. Immediately coming back to bite me. All right, so -2. So 4 on 3. Technically still doable. That is it's half of my alarm level rounded up. Yeah, so it's -2 more. So I was 6 on 3, so I fail now by 1. But one of these is gone. That kind of bones my plans up a little bit, though. All right, we'll just do it again. Not too bad. Oh, but the Power Word Dude. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, can the power word guy get my clue? This is so awkward. This is why I want the power word ability that lets you do it from a location away. Because here, I don't want to end up here because of this thing. I can use the security patrol. Oh, no, I can't use the security patrol to get the clue. Because its health doesn't, there's not enough health. But if I could, let's say I couldn't do that and then have it cower and have it move. I can only do two things. So I'd have to like do it. Yeah, and it because it patrols clockwise, it would get further away from me if I didn't cower it. So I would say, I don't know, what mercy or get that clue and then cower, and then I'd have to walk away from it and then come back for it. And it just eats actions up, and it's kind of not great. So I think I'm going to have it do mercy on Marie and then move. I'd rather do mercy on Kymani, but I don't think I can do that like remotely. Power word. When you parlay with it. No, let's check out power word again. Check the wording on that. If attached enemy is at your location, parlay, give it a command. Oh, no, you can. You can give it two commands while it's at your location. Okay, so I would have it do move and then mercy for Kymani. So now we're both at 1 damage, which is pretty nice. Oh, move and mercy doesn't... Yeah, move and cower. Not mercy, move and cower. So just move and cower. Go there and cower. You'll be fine. So that was second action. Yeah, and then third, I got to get out of here because of this arcane spotlight. It's pretty funny that Marie can use the face ability on the security patrol. She has to like convince them. All right, this is a dumb turn for her, but she's just going to move because I don't want to put another doom on the dowsing rod. Yeah, that's not worth it. So I'll have to come back. Man, that failure really screwed me up. And I could have put a symbol down. Okay. Marie's done. Both investigators are done. Enemy phase. Let's see. This one is going to go counterclockwise. Everybody else goes the other way. So this guy goes here, clockwise. Then that one won't do anything, and the casino guard will go counterclockwise. Okay. That one at the end of the round will ready, but nothing else happens with alarm. Yep. Okay, reset stuff. This comes back up. So does this and this and this. What is... Oh, man. Could have used my key from another thing. Never mind. That's okay. Everybody's ready. I get a resource, a card, grappling hook. Potentially very good, I think. Crack the case. Crack the case. Let's remind ourselves what the text is. Play after an investigator discovers the last remaining clue at your location. Gains a total of X resources. Where's the strat? So you just burst econ. How's it going? It's just you and me, Daria. How you doing? Okay. Top of the round. 5 doom. Kymani gets a house dealer. Okay. That's something that we can handle. And then inconvenient questioning. It's a new one. If there are no non-unique casino enemies in play, there are non-unique casino enemies in play. It'll gain surge. Otherwise, the nearest non-unique casino enemy moves once towards you, and you test 3 intellect. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1, and each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses a loof until the end of this round. Okay. Well, I think that's okay because Marie has an intellect of base 4, 5 on 3. I also have a bunch of cards that I could pitch for this. And I don't see the use in having cracked the case around when she has 6 resources. So we're going to pitch and go 6 on 3. And hope that other curse token doesn't show his face. Yeah, what have you been playing lately? I've been on Arasana a lot. This is, again, switching to Netrunner talk, but loving Arasana and Atea, Fast Advanced Sports, which actually kind of didn't do great last time I played it. But yeah, I've like so many decks at all these events that have been going on online, and I'm way behind on the meta. So that was a -1. So that means I succeed the intellect check. Some new viewers, hello, welcome. Say hi, let me know how it's going. Okay, so that was just encounter. We are 5 Doom in, 5-6 Doom in to the 8 Doom agenda. Although this one's going to go away, I think, for sure this turn. I want to clear the clue on the clues on the casino lounge, ideally. That's got a shroud of 5, though. My security patrol doesn't do a whole lot to help. You didn't find Arasana fun to play? Currently on Reprise Hermes host. Well, you and you got a new version of Prana Keeling PE and Keeling outfit. Enjoy Keeling while she's around. I'm just saying, ban list's coming, man. That's what I think. That's what I hope. Okay. What am I doing? How am I gonna deal with situations here? Oh, this just stays there. At the end of the round, each investigator at the attached location. Oh no, it just gets discarded. They better ban her. She is a. Have you listened to the latest No Signal Station episode 4? They basically expressed the same. Lost Geek expressed the same opinions I have about it. Where in ag, Keeling just ends up being an incredible drain. Pinholes are less effective because of ag, and it takes 5 turns potentially and a bunch of your economy just to deal with one, and then she just gets reinstalled, and it's just the worst. It's not my favorite. Okay, back to Arkham though. This house dealer, we can Kymani pretty safely, I think. Kymani's hiding under there, so we would grappling hook first. What does this get me? Actions performed by you do not provoke double action. Exhaust it. Take up to 3 different basic actions from the following list in any order. Engage, evade. Oh, that's so good. Investigate or move. If you investigate. Okay. Yeah, we got to play this, huh? With that Faustian bargain money. Oh, man. I got to say, no sympathy. No sympathy. If Keeling is in all your other lists and then Keeling takes away options from people trying to solve the problem, and I find that incredibly frustrating. I don't think it's fun. I don't think it's a fun card, and I want it to have not been designed. So first action is grappling hook. 1, 2, 3. And then second action is, can it be double grappling hook action here, or is that just for next time? Take up to 3. So I would engage, evade. It doesn't work with the Kymani ability right now. I'd have to blur. I'd have to do the trick that I've been doing. Oh, or I have the stealth. I would love borehole. Borehole is undertuned where Keeling is overtuned, and the middle ground would have been okay. Like if Keeling was less expensive to trash or more expensive to play, then we're talking, I think. Maybe we don't grappling hook here. I'm just going to spend the 2 resources instead of the 3 because I want to put stealth down with fence. No, I still can't do that. That's still an action. Still an action. This is why I keep doing this. Take the money back. First action, engage house dealer. Fine, engage. Second action, blur. Yeah, sure. Well, I don't spend it yet. 5, 6. Beans. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. The blur didn't work. So I can blur again and still do it. +1. Okay. Definitely succeed. Bunch of triggers will go off, but I use that. Lucky cigarette case. So this is exhausted. Lucky cigarette case draws me a card. Watch this. I'm actually in danger of drawing a weakness here that I don't want. And I don't know that I need cards right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Pickpocketing. Oh, it is due. It would have to be that. So I can choose not to trigger lucky cigarette case because yeah, I'll just do this. I'll draw the 1 card and I'll get 1 resource. Won't trigger the lucky cigarette case. Then I get 1 more action because of blur. So I have to evade here. It's 2. I'm 5, 6, 7 because of Kymani's ability. So a fast action, engage it again. We get the drill, right? -1. So this is gone. Kymani makes some quick work out of this scenario. That's the 3 actions from Kymani. Gray. So she ended up at this location. We got to clear some clues. And here's the thing about why I think, I don't know if, not again, do you, I don't know how up you are on Arkham, but there was basically a new FAQ release and taboo list update where Power Word, I'm playing the old version of Power Word where you don't need to test. Yeah, absolutely. So this list is a popular Kymani Joan net deck list. I will caution you that there is one scenario in the Scarlet Keys that is a hard FU to Kymani. It's like basically the ability, because of the way the scenario is designed, just does nothing. you can't get it to fire. And it's really, really hard when you kind of build your whole deck around you're hoping to discard enemies this way. I survived. No, did I fail? I can't remember if I failed it after like a long slog or just scraped by. But it was really, really rough. So it's weird that Kymani got released in the box that has the scenario that shuts them off. Where were we? Marie. Yeah, a 4-person group for sure. Kymani is a lot of fun otherwise though. So does this get discarded? No, it just has empty charges. It just sits there, takes up an arcane slot. Oh, right. Marie. I want to investigate using deduction, I think. Worst case scenario. Oh, that's cool. So let's do the alarm thing. Am I going to run? I'm running out of time here. I think I need to get back to the casino floor and resign. Have I been forgetting this entirely? After you trigger that ability on a game location, remove 1 clue from the Wellspring of Fortune. Oh my God. How many times? I did slot machines once, and I did roulette wheel once. I wanted to do it more. So this is 12. Yeah, I think I need to just kind of not have done very well here. I can use Mystifying Song to like extend the scenario by 1 more, which seems good. But it is almost my bedtime anyway. It's already past my bedtime. And I should try and finish this up before the clock runs out. So I don't know if the casino lounge is achievable. Maybe it is. It would be the good one. The guard. Okay, if the uniform fits, fight. Perform this attack only on an attached enemy. If you succeed, attached enemy has been knocked out. But the casino guard can't leave play. If the attached enemy is knocked out, remember that you... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I do the... I thought I might have done roulette twice, but I can't remember for sure. So this is on the casino guard. This is one of the objectives, is getting the uniform. Remember that you obtain a uniform. Raise your alarm level by 1 if another enemy is at your location or a connecting location. Oh boy. Discard the attached enemy. Remove this story from the game. Oh, if it's knocked. If the attached enemy is knocked out? What does knocked out mean? Fight. Perform this attack. So you do it. Has been knocked out. If you succeed, it has been knocked out. Read the section below. Oh, you're not supposed to read it first. Oops. Let's see. Okay. So it works how we thought it worked. He's on the casino floor right now. So we'll see him on the way back. Yeah, okay. Let's try and deal with this. Get that clue. Do this thing. Get back. It's funny. I think it's going to be Marie that actually knocks him out, though. Even with her one combat, because of this key that lets you set a base skill to 6 once. All right. Investigating, using dowsing rod, 4, 5, 6. Six on 5 is pretty bad. I'm going to put a deduction in to go 7 on 5. And we're both here. Kicking the hornet's nest. 8. 8 on 5 for a deduction hit. So 0. Nice. 2 clues. On Marie. I don't know how I'm going to clear that thing, though. And do the... Yeah, the test will be easy, but clearing the clues. Maybe I should have kept the kicking the hornet's nest just to get a free clue. The other alternative would have been daring maneuver. That's okay. All right, that was one action. Kind of going slow here, sorry. It would help if I could get the Hawkeye charged, but it doesn't make much sense to do it the other way around. I have to have an action on the security patrol for, I guess, mercy. Yeah, spend an action to go mercy cower. Can this one get a clue there? No, it's 3. Mercy cower, mercy on Kymani. And then last action, I guess another investigate. It's 6 on 5, right? So Arcane Initiate. So I'm going to use willpower. So 4, 5, 6, 7 on 5. And then watch this. Can't be committed. Daring maneuver. 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -4. Damn. That was rough. All right, that was last action. I might not get to do that. This one moves closer, which is good. Slot machines. Excuse me. This one moves that way. And then things that were exhausted become unexhausted. Resources pile up. Cards. No weaknesses. Another power word, which is not interesting to me right now. And a hidden pocket. I think I've been forgetting this. Top of the round of Doom. Encounter cards. Kymani. A casino guard. Spawns at the high rollers table or the guard room, whichever's nearest to you. High rollers table. And it's going to go counterclockwise. So that's actually, I don't care. That was an amazing hit. And then Obsessed Gambler. Put Obsessed Gambler into play in your threat area. Limit 1 per investigator. At the end of your turn, take 1 horror if you did not gain resources this turn. Test 3 willpower. If you succeed, discard it. Huh. That's a cool design. Gain resources, huh? Taking a horror. I have 8 health. I'm going to survive the rest of the game without dying to that. So that was a 0 impact encounter deck situation. That was great. Can I get those clues? Can I even get them? Did I draw cards that'll commit me? Yeah, I did. So this is ready again. That goes clockwise. So I could just like ship it off. This is a 3. Oh, that casino guard over there would actually get me a clue off of this one. Not that I care about that. Yeah, I can't get distracted by all that stuff. So I think Marie's going to go first here. Marie's going to investigate with power word. Just committing it. And Hidden Pocket's going to get committed by Kymani. So I think, again, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 on 5. -4 again. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Chaos Bag? Are you kidding me? I don't feel like I can commit Moonlight Ritual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. I use Moonlight Ritual, action 2, to clear this. Which is stupid because it would happen anyway, but I feel like worried about it. I don't see how I do this up there. I could draw a card and like find the Baron probably. Well, I have the power word action now. Yeah. I'll use this. I'm going to send it this way. I think it's going to be go and cower. And then it's going to start going clockwise. Or go and mercy and go. So it like moves away. So I don't need to deal with it. Yeah, we'll say mercy and then go. It's going to move down here. I'm going to mercy Marie. Send it away. And that is Marie's turn, which kind of stinks. I really wish I had kept that kick in the hornet's nest. Let's see. Dirty fighting, and I'll take that. I'll take that's not very useful. It's about playing items. Dirty fighting is while attacking, parlaying, or attempting to evade, you get +2 skill value, which is good for the Kymani trick. After you evade an enemy, exhaust dirty fighting, take a fight action against that enemy. Ignore the aloof keyword for this attack. Neither of these are useful. Well, cards, yeah, I'll pay 1 just for the pip. So, thank you, Underworld Market. Do I have tricks for getting clues? Yeah, grappling hook. Grappling hook will let me investigate. So, first action for Kymani will play grappling hook. Absolutely ridiculous. Crowded board state here. That costs 3. And then 2 actions for grappling hook. Exhaust it, take up to 3 different basic actions. If you investigate, use your agility instead of your intellect. So I investigate 5. 5. Oh, man. If I could play the trench coat first. will commit a stealth. 5, 6, 7. And a watch this for 8. And a watch this will throw 2 resources on it. 3 resources on it. 8 on 5. Gotta give a good shake. -4 again. Oh. There's only one of those in the bag. I've drawn it 3 times in a row on this thing when I'm at +3. That is the universe telling me something. And goodbye 3 resources that I was going to put on the embezzled treasure. Oh my God, that was so bad. So that was only one of the grappling hook actions. So I can do 2 more. I can do a move and evade. Engage, evade. Well, I can't because this guy, I moved this one here. So because that's there, I can't move there. 3 different basic actions from the following list in any order. Engage, evade, investigate, or move. Yikes, that was an expensive double action. And like, I'm kind of out of cards. I can next turn play trench coat. I guess I can't draw a card. So that's it. It turns over. This one's going counterclockwise. The casino guard we do want to get to. So this one moves here. That one moves here. This guy comes up, and this one goes down. That's all the movement of the patrol. Oh, obsessed gambler. I'll just take a horror. Oh my God. Oh my God. Marie, while you have 1 or more doom among the cards you control, like the dowsing rod, which I had on the entire game until last turn, I have an additional action to play spells. I have been playing Blank Marie. Amazing. Very good. Thank you, Marie, for doing stats. I have Marie's stats. I think this is not the first time that I've just completely forgotten Marie's ability. Oh my gosh. Oh, I feel gross. Damn, yo. I think it's basically resigning time. So money, cards, no weaknesses. We got a deduction and a Faustian bargain. Grappling hook is in play. Ready, unexhaust things. I think I probably missed some triggers off of like these, but let's move Blur. Blur doesn't need to be here anymore. Technically, it's taking an arcane slot. Top of the round, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 doom. And encounter cards. Inconvenient questioning again. There are no non-unique casino enemies in play. Yes, there are. The nearest one moves once towards you, and you test 3. Okay. The nearest one is this one. That's quite good. That one moves. I test 3 intellect. If you fail, raise your alarm level by 1. And each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses aloof until the end of the turn. Until the end of this round. That's not great. Intellect is only 2 for Kymani. Let's see. We've got an I'll take that to pump to 3. If it fails, and I raise my alarm level to 6, I need to find the rules text about the alarm. Each casino enemy at the location of an investigator with an alarm level of 6 or higher loses aloof. Okay, just erases aloof. If it helps, I realized how my investigator's ability actually worked in the final scenario of the Edge of the Earth, and that I was missing most of the triggers throughout the campaign. Oh, was it Bob? What was it? Which investigator, and how did you mess the... This happened, so there are, like, I've never played a rules error-free game of Arkham. And I know I've played at least 80 games of Arkham. But it's a lot to manage, especially when you're playing by myself. Like, two-handed is cool to have the two investigators help out. But it's a lot. I like playing with 2 people. Or, me and one other person or 2 others. But I usually play in a group of 2. Just 2-player games. Okay, so... Inconvenient questioning. So if I fail it, it loses aloof. Can I still do the casino guard's ability? I think I can. Nathaniel Cho, and I realized I can do the extra damage when I deal indirect damage. Oh. Really? I haven't played as Nathaniel. Isn't it when you like play an event, you get to do damage? Was the deck built around this indirect damage thing that you didn't know about? Right. So I can do the fight thing to knock the casino guard out, regardless of the aloof keyword. But I do then need to get back to the casino floor. But I have plenty of health. It's whenever you deal damage, do 1 more. Oh. Wow. Yeah, that's important. There's like beat cops or guard dogs or something. Okay, so the question is, if I tank this, like, how important is this? If I tank this, it loses aloof and it'll get engaged with me, but I can just evade it. It's Kymani. I can just evade it. So I'm not going to commit anything to this. And I'm just going to fail. So I fail. I raise my alarm level by 1. I go to 6. Each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses aloof until the end of this round. Just that casino guard. It was whenever I had 1-2 punches, mano a mano, and something. Okay. Yeah, so you're missing triggers a bunch. Security patrol for Marie Lambeau. But it spawns at the casino lounge or security office. Well, I'm at the casino lounge, so it's going to spawn there. And I guess this now... The order of operations on these, I'm not sure. Each non-unique casino enemy at your location loses aloof until the end of this round. I think technically, if I'm being technical, I think security patrol doesn't lose aloof because this happened first. Arkham rules, people, if you're in here, you're not. But if you see this later, leave a comment. What should happen if someone actually watches this? Besides just me. And not again. I appreciate your company, not again. So I'm going to run with this does not lose the aloof because that's the way I read it. Okay, so that thing engages me. engages, I'm going to say Kymani. And we want that uniform, which is awesome. I mean, it can be really hard to get it right. I'm pretty sure 99% of players just get stuff wrong. And because it's a co-op game, doesn't matter. I'm trying to do my best here to keep it fair. So do I fight this? Oh. I drew another deduction. So I don't know if I can get those clues and get it. I definitely can't. So we just got to concentrate on getting out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I do have 2 rounds technically because of the mystifying song. I have this round, next round, and the third round, actually, because it's 7. It would go 8. So this round, it'll go 8. Oh no, I have to play this round. I have to play this mystifying song this round to extend it. So we gotta play it and get out. So this is gonna be fun. It's just gonna go 1, 2. The Doom thing. Here we go. This is fun. Okay, Dowsing Rod I'm gonna exhaust Dowsing Rod, getting a Doom on it to move here. I can then play the spell ability for a free action or an additional action because of Murray's ability for $3. Doom can't advance the agenda this round. Second action, I could get this clue. I think we're just going to have to get out. Second action move, third action move, and then next round I will I'll resign. And Kymani has this and next turn to get this uniform. So we're going to do the fight ability. Oh. Okay. Slight unwind, I think. Slight unwind, or major unwind, I guess. We'll take the money back. Let's retool her turn a little bit. So the uniform is actually, the casino guard is going to be engaged with Marie, I think. Because then we can use the Eye of Ravens to set fight to 6. Flip it to its unstable side. Fight is 6. Or actually, I guess this is still technically, it can be engaged with Kymani, and that's fine. If I miss, I hit her, but that's okay. So fight is 6. We're going to do this fight on 3. Can I pump this 1? Nope. No, I can't. Where's that other curse token? There it is! Oh my god! Oh my! I called it out of the bag. Still okay technically. 6 on 3. I'm down to 4 on 3. Oh my god, the Faustian bargain was not worth it. A 0. It's a 0. Oh, take that Faustian bargain. Oh my God. Okay. We knock out the guard. We obtained the employee uniform. The alarm is raised by 1. Oh, if another enemy is at your location or a connecting location. Yeah, connecting location. Discard the attached enemy. Remove this story card from the game. Whoa, that was awesome. Once a game, at least, I get one of those big moments, I feel like. And I kind of put myself in those situations. Okay, so that was first action for Marie. Second is going to be what we did before. Well, yeah. I can't push it anymore. So we'll get the Doom on there to move. I can go move, resign next time. So I have one free action to investigate here. Oh, but I have to play. That's the deal, is that I have to play this with the free action. So Mystifying Song. And then I have one action to spare. I might as well get this clue, I guess. 4, 5, 6 on 3. I might as well commit the deduction. 7 plus 1. Get the clue. And I'll go move, resign. Cool. I don't see how there's any way. So let's look at the Thieves Kit. Ooh. Thieves Kit. Spend 1 supply, investigate. You may use agility instead of intellect for this investigation. If you succeed, gain a resource. So I can already do this trick. I don't need this. Besides, they would give me intellect icons that I could pitch. But yeah, I think we're just going to go Kymani. Nice and simple. Move. This one then, because of the 6 alarm, is going to attach. It's funny, the security patrol doesn't. Oh, it does do damage. And then we'll evade it, right? This comes. Oh, actually, I can do a move, and then I can do a grappling hook. Double action. So move, and then a grappling hook, which will be engage, evade, investigate more. So I move. This engages. I evade. Doesn't do anything. The grappling hook doesn't actually gain me anything because I can't investigate anywhere. But I'll evade. 5. Oh, because it doesn't, I'll play the trench. No, I'm going to sink some money into the embezzled treasure. I'll put 2 on there as a fast action first. 5 minus 3 on 3, and security patrol with the power word is done. And then next turn I can just go. So we can go quick here. Money, cards, no weaknesses. Yay. A sneak by and a St. Hubert's key. What's sneak by do again? Evade. When this action begins to gain 2 resources. Doesn't matter. We get the 8th Doom, but because of Mystifying Song, it doesn't advance. The agenda doesn't advance. And then Arcane Spotlight again. Here. It has no effect. Well, it will, I guess, for Marie, but that's okay. And a casino guard spawns at the high rollers table or guard room. High rollers table. Will not matter. Okay, so this is just move. Oh, technically I forgot to do this, but she has plenty of sanity left. So move, resign, and then move her alert level. Is it alert? Not alert. Alarm. Her alarm level goes up because of the arcane spotlight. This is technically not exhausted anymore, but since she's at 5, it's okay. And then move, resign. So we've resigned. We did it. Woo! And I can't find the cards for they're there. Do. Each undefeated investigator has resigned. Advanced. With one last parting glance, you exit the casino. You're confident that none of the dealers or security suspected you for anything other than what you pretended to be. Just another hopeful gambler. Regardless of any money that you made or lost tonight, your real winnings will be the information that you were able to gather. You hope that it will be enough to prepare you for the improbable scheme that you must now concoct and pull off. Each investigator who is defeated raises their alarm level by 2. If the investigators as a group possess 10 per investigator or more resources, remember that you cleaned out the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's the 9, 10 that I don't possess anymore. That sucks. But I got R2. Let's go find R2. Oh. You hope that what you were able to learn and accomplish tonight will be enough. You can at least rest a little easier knowing that the staff did not seem to take any special interest in you. That will make it easier to keep a low profile when the heist begins in earnest. The investigators cannot spend experience or alter their decks in between Fortune and Folly Part 1 and Part 2. Proceed to checkpoint the plan. What about all the things that I did? No, I didn't find event. I didn't impersonate a high roller. I didn't convince Ismara to participate in the heist. I did obtain an employee's uniform. I stole the keys, but I didn't clean up the house. So I did those 2 there. That's probably just effects for the next one. But let me make sure of that. Nothing there. Exciting Eric reading, looking at cards. No. Setup. Did I do connection locations correct? That is connected to this. And that and a third thing. Oh, gosh. It's connected to Backrat table. I didn't realize that. This is connected to this and that. And the third thing that doesn't exist. That one is connected to this and that and this. High rollers table goes to that and something that doesn't exist. Okay. Okay, so the plan. With the stakeout completed, the time has come to plan the actual heist. Do I do this now? Or do I do this at the beginning of next time? Okay, checkpoint is... Yep. With the stakeout completed, the time has come to plan the actual heist. There are only a few days until Saturday night, and defeated la roulette, the busiest night. Oh, and at the casino, the busiest night of the week, and the perfect time to get lost in a crowd. The plan for the heist is simple, at least in theory. With the casino staff and security occupied by the Saturday crowd, you will first enter the public areas just like you did last time. There, you will try to avoid notice as much as you can while completing any needed tasks. Once that's done, you will slip into the restricted areas. Oh, you know what? I had a free action at the end that I could have put an asset from my hand into the beneath the casino floor, and I will have done that. Once that's done, you will slip into the restricted areas in the back of the casino that are reserved for the staff. This area holds the vault itself, where the Wellspring of Fortune is located. According to Ismara, the vault door is not only secured by solid steel, but also held shut by some kind of energy. If that wasn't enough, it's constantly monitored by guards, patrols, and the cultists of the Fortunes Chosen. It will take a carefully executed plan and some improvisation to succeed against all odds, with only a short time to gather supplies and practice the approach. There may not be enough time to rest and recuperate from your first tangle with the casino. Proceed to plan 2 if you wish to play the next part of the scenario immediately, or plan 3 if you wish to take a break and proceed to the next time you play. So I'm just going to go to plan 2, but I'm going to do that maybe tomorrow night. Or the next time I stream, which should be within a week, depending. So if you watched this whole thing, congratulations. Very impressive. Not again, thanks for hanging out with me. And to everyone who watched after the fact, I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bumpy getting started for sure. My cough and technical difficulties if you were waiting for the stream to happen before. So anyway, I had fun. This scenario is cool as hell. Hats off to Ian from Mythos Busters who designed it. They don't credit the designers on the front of the thing. That's kind of funny. Ian Martin with MJ Newman. Good job, everybody. Yay. Fun. It's a good scenario. Cool. All right. That's it for me tonight. Thanks for sticking around, and check back next time. If you enjoyed this, even though it's not really the standard thing that we've been doing, consider joining the Patreon. There's a link down in the show notes. Check it out. If you are into Netrunner and you came here for the Arkham and you don't know, we are a Netrunner content channel. We have a podcast. All that stuff is in our show notes. So thanks. See you next time.